Marion Kirby, the loveliest ghost in town, and Jeffries. As George Kirby, the liveliest ghost in town, Robert Sterling. And Leo G. Carroll as Topper. Oh yes, and the deadliest ghost, Neil. There are only 3 people in the world who can see or hear them. You and I, and Cosmo Topper.
Oh, it was so romantic. Here's the inn where we stopped. Sweet. I guess there's nothing quite like a honeymoon.
George, do you remember your honeymoon?
Yeah. Only I can't remember who was with me.
Here's Cosmo. It doesn't seem like 25 years ago. Is it really that long? Next Thursday will be our silver anniversary. I hope Cosmo remembers.
You always forget ours.
I only forget it once a year.
I wish we could go back there again. A second honeymoon. Oh, Thelma. I wonder if Cosmo would take me back for anniversary.
How do you like that? She wants to go back to the scene of her crime.
I wish I could go with you. So do I, dear. But this is a honeymoon. Oh, I feel like a girl again. There's Cosmo now.
Really, Henrietta. If you need extra postage, I'll be glad to give it to you.
Comfy, darling?
Did you remember, Topper?
Remember what?
Remember what?
What?
He forgot.
I just asked if you were comfy, dear.
I think so. Yes, I'm comfy.
Are you comfy, darling?
Oh, perfectly comfy, dear.
Cosmo, dear, you weren't planning anything for next Thursday, were you?
Next Thursday?
You know what next Thursday is, don't you, Topper?
You don't know what time it is.
Yes, I'm afraid I have something planned for Thursday.
Oh, Topper, you vile man.
Well, what are you hitting me for? I didn't forget anything.
That's just in case you do. Topper, you've got to break that date.
I'm afraid I can't break it either. Unless...
No, it won't be necessary.
I'm glad of that, dear. You see, this date of mine is rather important. I'm taking a lady to dinner.
Well, that's one way to celebrate.
George, be quiet.
You needn't explain, Cosmo.
Oh, thank you, dear. I didn't think you'd mind. You see, I've known this lady for quite a long time. In fact, I've been living with her...
What?
For 25 years on Thursday.
Topper, darling, I love you.
Oh, Cosmo, aren't you ashamed of yourself?
Not in the least. After all, we are married.
You know very well what I mean. Pretending you've forgotten. Where are you going to take me?
Oh, I don't know, dear. I hadn't really thought.
Now comes the strategy.
Why, what's this?
It's just an old album, dear.
What's it doing here?
It was planted there by your wife.
Oh, George, don't make trouble.
I didn't mention any names.
Cosmo, it's filled with pictures of our honeymoon. Oh, look, there's the inn where we stopped. Oh, Cosmo, the Black Swan. Wouldn't you love to see it?
Yes, I'm looking at it now, dear. Very nice.
Oh, Cosmo, I wonder if it's as wonderful now as it was then.
Oh, I doubt it, Henrietta. You know, it's been 25 years. A lot of wear and tear. Henrietta. Henrietta, what is it? What did I say?
Ask her.
Don't you know?
Why, I was just talking about an old building.
No, you weren't. To Henrietta, you were talking about your marriage. She wants to forget about the wear and tear such as it is. She wants to go on a second honeymoon.
Oh, why didn't she say so?
She wants you to ask her. It's not too late, Topper.
Oh, all right, if that's what she wants.
Wait, Topper. Make a reservation at the inn, and then tell her. Make her think you're longing to go, that it was your idea rather than hers.
Woman, thy name is Operator.
Yes, dear.
Will you sit on this, please?
What do you want me to do? Hatch it?
Kneel. Sit.
Never mind, I'll do it.
Where do you think you're going?
On your honeymoon, of course.
Where else?
Oh, no, you're not.
You mean I'm wasting all this energy for nothing?
Oh, but Topper, you can't leave us alone in this big house. Besides, Neil has never been on a honeymoon.
Okay, stop boasting.
I will not have my honeymoon spoiled by a pack of snooping ghouls.
George, are you going to stand there and let him insult me?
Certainly. When he's through, I'll insult you.
What's more, I want you to give me a word of honor that you won't leave the house.
Topper, you sure you don't want us?
Absolutely positive.
He's wavering.
All right, then. If you get lonesome, don't send for us because we won't come.
Neil, what are you doing in there?
Uh-oh. There goes your anniversary present. And it was the rarest bottle in your cellar.
Catch, Thelma.
George, I'm going to be married.
High time.
It's the bougainvillea day. It's so buoyant. There you are, Thelma.
Oh,
Goodbye.
have a wonderful trip, bless you.
Sorry, Topper. We ran out of rice.
Oh, where did that come from?
What? Wait, it must have been a horse out in the street, dear. Lost a shoe. Come on.
Happy second honeymoon. Same Turk that was here in 1928.
So it is. He's certainly in a rut.
I wonder if he'll recognize us.
Mr. and Mrs. Cosmo Topper. Remember us?
Sure, the bridal suite. You checking out?
He does remember us.
Well, where does he think we've been for 25 years? In our rooms? We have a reservation, the bridal suite.
The bridal suite's taken by a couple named Topper. Good night.
Hi, you there. We were told by the lady who owns the inn, Miss Loomis, isn't it?
That's her name.
Hey, why don't you come up and talk to me?
I said that was her name. I ought to know. I'm her uncle.
I want to see Miss Loomis.
What for? She ain't much to look at.
Cosmo, are you sure we made a reservation?
Why, of course I'm sure. Well, I reserved the bridal suite. My name's Topper, Mr. Cosmo Topper.
Just a coincidence.
Maybe we should go home.
Well, I wouldn't consider it. We're going to have a good time if it kills us. Hey, you there.
Mr. Topper,
Oh, yes?
I'm Carrie Loomis.
Well, there seems to be some confusion about our rooms.
You have the bridal suite.
But she said,
Pay no attention to him. Uncle Luke,
You don't have to holler. I ain't deaf.
take Mr. and Mrs. Topper's bags to room 213.
Can't.
Why not?
Lost the key.
It's right there in the box.
You don't trust nobody. You can't bribe me.
Well, I hope you'll be comfortable. And if something should happen during the night, just call me.
Cosmo, what did she mean by that?
Not a thing, dear. Just the usual precautions in a first-class hotel.
It doesn't look the same, Cosmo.
Nonsense, dear. It's exactly the same. And so are we.
Are we, dear?
Absolutely. Two young people, bright-eyed, in love, facing life and fearing nothing. Don't be alarmed, dear. I'm here.
Cosmo,
Yes, dear.
can you sleep?
No, dear.
It's all my fault, Cosmo. I should never have suggested coming here.
No, it was me. I made the reservation. Did on my head.
Anyhow, let's go home.
I would have suggested that hours ago, only I thought you might be hurt.
I felt the same way about hurting you.
I'll call the office, see if I can find out about trains. Hello? 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 Oh, confound that Luke. He's probably asleep under his desk.
Maybe you can find Miss Loomis.
Well, I can try.
I'll get dressed and start packing. Oh, Cosmo, where are you?
I'm here, dear. George. Marion, are you here?
Who are you talking to?
I was just humming, dear. You know, whistling in the dark.
This is no time to hum, Cosmo. This place is haunted.
Oh, I don't think so, dear. No self-respecting ghost would haunt here. You get back into bed. I'll find out about the trains and see what's wrong with the lights and try and find Miss Loomis.
Hurry back, dear.
George, Marion, if you're here, so help me, I'll... That's strange. Nobody there.
Where are you going?
No, the lights aren't working. The phone isn't working.
Nothing's working except me, and I think I'll quit.
I'm sorry about the lights. It's the storm. I brought you candles.
Miss Loomis, I'm afraid we'll have to get back.
Oh, please, please don't leave. In the morning, everything will be all right.
Yes, I'm sure it will. But you see, my wife has just remembered something she forgot.
Even if you wanted to leave, there's no train until morning, no way to get at the station.
What? But surely there must
Good
be
night,
some...
Mr. Topper. Oh, they're on now. You won't need these now.
George! Marion! It must be you. I don't see anything to laugh at.
There, I heard it again.
You're not getting psychic, are you?
Of course not. I know Topper needs us, so... George, let's go.
Now, we gave him our word.
I know, but suppose he's in trouble. Oh, George, I'm frightened.
Oh, knock it off, you big ham.
Who is it? What do you want?
Don't want nothing.
Why did you come in here?
Because it's 4 o'clock. Time to get up. That's what I said. Time to go fishing.
Who wants to go fishing?
You knew you asked me to wake you.
We did nothing of the sort.
You didn't. Well, I could have sworn you wanted to go fishing.
But we don't. Cosmo!
Now, look here, my good man.
Not so loud. You wake the people next door.
But there aren't any people next door.
Cosmo, how do you know?
Suppose I passed the room and saw it was empty. Now, for the last time,
Oh, say, that's a good one on me. Yeah, I was telling you not to wake the people next door, and they're the ones that want to go fishing.
I tell you, there aren't any people.
Oh, but they're great fishermen. Catch fish every year, sometimes 2 or 3.
Cosmo, this awful place.
I'll lock the door.
Charlie, Sophie, Phyllis, Andy, Herbert, Bob. All right. Time to go fishing and wake the children.
I thought you said there was nobody next door.
What? Well, they must have got washed up in the storm. I'll go out and see what's up.
Cosmo, don't leave me.
I wouldn't dream of it. At least not for another 25 years. Marion. George, it must be you. If it isn't you, I wish it were.
What is it, darling?
Having trouble, old man?
Of all the double-dealing, two-faced ghouls, so it was you all the time.
Well, what's with me all the time?
You deliberately came up here after you promised.
We only came because you called us.
You mean you've only just arrived?
Well, what does it look like?
Ungrateful cuss. Me risking pneumonia to be here by your side to help you come what may.
What was that?
I thought it was you.
Really, old man, have we ever sounded like that?
Then this place must be haunted.
Oh, no.
Well, that's a fine thing to do. Bring us to a haunted house.
Wait, George, I need you. You can help me. If there are ghosts about the place...
They're obviously low class and we'll have nothing to do with them.
George, take me home. I'm scared.
Coming, dear. What was that?
That's Henrietta. She's scared, too. You don't see her deserting me.
But we don't like ghosts.
Except each other. And Neil, of course.
Besides, what could we do?
Well, you can stay here and look around while I go and comfort Henrietta.
Well, we've looked around. You suppose we can go home now?
Oh. We haven't looked in the closet yet.
Ooh, I was hoping you wouldn't notice that.
Gotta look in the closet. Only a coward would leave now. Neil, look in the closet. You wouldn't want to draw straws, would you? I didn't think you would. Well, here goes.
Let me out of here. What is it now?
There's a body in the closet.
He's hanging there. Nonsense. It's probably an old coat.
Yes, with a body in it.
I don't believe it.
Don't go, Tom. You won't like it. Topper, where are you? Topper, darling. Oh, they've killed him.
Wait a minute. Topper didn't have on a coat. He had on a robe.
They dressed him, then they killed him. They're in there.
Who's in where?
Topper's murderers. They're coming out. Topper, is that you?
I don't believe so.
I don't get it.
Nor do I. But I think we will directly. Come here.
What for?
There's a ventilator outlet here. I want to know what and who's at the other end. Do you think you could dematerialize and slither down it?
Well, I could. The point is, would I? At least I can find out what he's laughing about. Well, position A. Position B. Well, here goes.
I believe George has landed.
Did you see that, Satan? It must have plumb wore out. Well, I've been playing that laughing record for 20 years anyway. Now, let's see what else we got here.
So that's what's been going on, huh? An unsound sound man. Well, we'll give him a little of his own medicine. It's hard to believe your own eyes, isn't it?
Coward, he's leaving town.
Could have swore I put on that barnyard record. Darn fool's got the labels mixed.
Just a little switcheroo, that's all.
Did you see that, Satan? I throwed that record away and it come back like a boomerang. Well, I guess it must be my Australian blood. I had an aunt that was a kangaroo, I think.
Nothing like a good brisk walk in tight shoes. Apparently he's not leaving by train. Chateaubriand, 1918. It's a shame to waste this stuff. This is the best shampoo you ever had, you old souse.
Who done that? Where are you?
Let me out of here. The place is haunted.
What is it? What's happening?
It isn't a thing, Mrs. Topper. Go back to bed. You mustn't worry.
Don't you frightened, dear. We solved the mystery. Come along.
No! Help! Help! Go away! Leave me alone! Help! Help! Leave me alone! Oh, help! Help! Go away! Oh, no! Gary, take it off of me.
What's the matter with you? There's nothing there.
I didn't mean no harm. I was just trying to scare the guests.
But why should he want to do that? Because he can't stand people.
Think we'll catch anything, George?
We never have yet.
I hate to see you go. After all, you got rid of the ghosts and... Well, some of them.
loveliest ghost in town, and Jeffries. As George Kirby, the liveliest ghost in town, Robert Sterling. And Leo G. Carroll as Topper. Oh yes, and the deadliest ghost, Neil. There are only 3 people in the world who can see or hear them. You and I, and Cosmo Topper.
Oh, it was so romantic. Here's the inn where we stopped. Sweet. I guess there's nothing quite like a honeymoon.
George, do you remember your honeymoon?
Yeah. Only I can't remember who was with me.
Here's Cosmo. It doesn't seem like 25 years ago. Is it really that long? Next Thursday will be our silver anniversary. I hope Cosmo remembers.
You always forget ours.
I only forget it once a year.
I wish we could go back there again. A second honeymoon. Oh, Thelma. I wonder if Cosmo would take me back for anniversary.
How do you like that? She wants to go back to the scene of her crime.
I wish I could go with you. So do I, dear. But this is a honeymoon. Oh, I feel like a girl again. There's Cosmo now.
Really, Henrietta? If you need extra postage, I'll be glad to give it to you.
Comfy, darling?
Did you remember, Topper? Remember what?
Remember what?
What? He forgot.
I just asked if you were comfy, dear.
I think so. Yes, I'm comfy.
Are you comfy, darling?
Oh, perfectly comfy, dear.
Cosmo, dear, you weren't planning anything for next Thursday, were you?
Next Thursday?
You know what next Thursday is, don't you, Topper?
You don't know what time it is.
Yes, I'm afraid I have something planned for Thursday.
Oh, Topper, you vile man.
Well, what are you hitting me for? I didn't forget anything.
That's just in case you do. Topper, you've got to break that date.